Welcome, Taurus, to your end of the month reading for October. I hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, Taurus, hope you guys have a wonderful Hallows Eve. Stay safe, have fun. Okay, eat lots of candy. Okay. Let's get straight in here into your energy of what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Best message, please, for Taurus. And remember, friends, if you like this, please hit that like button and subscribe. Okay. Two of Wands. Dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. Dreamy, dreamy Taurus. What am I doing next? Am I going to keep my hand on this rod, or am I going to grab the other rod, or am I going to just grab both of them and take off like the wind, right? Okay. Clarifying, please, on the Two of Wands. Why is the Two of Wands here for Taurus? For the triumphant success, wanting that triumphant success, trying to see clearly the triumphant success, trying to see where you're traveling to. What is it that I am going to do? So getting straight into the situation. Situation is talking about the love begins, doing things that makes me happy. In the recent past, the foundations and achievements were not kind of going the way you wanted them to, Taurus. There's something that's still missing. It feels like whatever blessing you're looking for, I think at the beginning of the month, you kind of lost out on that one. So you're going to have to think on how to, yes, material harvest, how to plant those seeds again. And it does feel like it got kind of maybe a rough start in the month. So it feels like the month is a little rough, a little not going as well planned as you wanting it to. So really you're trying to pick up the pace over here with the triumph and the success, and really trying to think clearly of what is it that I can do to get this material harvest going, so I can get the rainbow, so I can get the blessings. So having the foundations and achievements. And it does feel like in the recent past, it was just this month itself, a couple of weeks ago, maybe the beginning of the month, starting out a little slow, not getting to where you exactly want to be. Yep, taking a downfall for sure. It wasn't transpiring the way you wanted it to. It was unforeseen. There was nothing you could have seen. You couldn't have seen it coming. You figure with the King of Swords upside down, it was like I had all my analytics done. I was thinking it was going to go great, and then all the communication just, right? So it was, and it seems like it's just something you never would have thought would happen. Just seriously, right? Because it's taking kind of a partial downward spiral from getting to where you want it to be. I don't feel it's like super horrible, Taurus. I just feel like it was something that was unforeseen, and you expected to keep sparking, to keep going strong. You foreseen something coming in. Maybe it was a large paycheck or a promotion, something that could still come. It's not what I expected it to do. So it wasn't as wonderful maybe as it had been, or maybe I thought it was going to be better. Maybe it's been slow for a while, however it is, but you have to make these choices and these decisions to get it going again. So you have to get yourself back to where the love begins. You have to get yourself back to feeling like you have the rainbow blessings, so you're not arguing with yourself about the situation or talking down to yourself. You have to spark it up, right, to get back to the triumph and success, and clearly start really looking at it, what the truth is, and how I'm going to try to fix this. And really getting back to that love begins. Because it does feel like with the choices and decisions over here, it's like maybe I let it fade away. And you kind of did with the death card upside down. You took a partial loss. You're saying, shit, I took a partial loss. I didn't see it coming. Now, how the heck do I make this better again? Oh, yeah, because it was like the turn of fate, of bad fortune. And you felt it. You felt it. And you're feeling it now. This is the present. You're saying, I need to get back to where the love begins, no matter what the situation is, because it took a turn for the worst. Even though it wasn't maybe not devastatingly horrible, it doesn't matter. I just felt like I had some bad luck going on, and I'm still kind of feeling the residue of it now, or it's still continuing. Is it still continuing, or is it still just residue left over? How do we know? Because you don't see the progress and the success that you were seeing before, and you expected it to be more. And with this turn for bad luck at this time, remember our wheel, it'll spin back around, right? It's just bad luck for it. You know what? I don't know. I'll just tell you right now, Taurus. Tauruses do not do very good with this stupid fall Mercury retrograde. I don't know how many of you feel this way, but I'm telling you, this is like every Mercury retrograde of this time area is really bad for Taurus. I've met many Tauruses, I have many Taurus friends, and we all say the same thing. Fall Mercury retrograde is the worst. Why? Because we don't feel it really harshly. February is like kind of bad. Gemini season, we're on top of that, right? Like we don't feel that. Like, sorry for everybody else. I'm moving great, right? Maybe a little electronical things here and there, but I'm telling you, this Mercury retrograde, the last 10 years, man, I felt it. It's just like, you gotta be kidding me, right? It's like this Mercury retrograde hates Taurus. So yeah, I feel like, you know, shit hits the fan every time around this time of the year. But you know what? That's always good though, Taurus, because you know that if you do go through this Mercury retrograde where it always feels like you have some kind of bad luck or things do not go the way planned and everything just takes kind of a crap cycle, you know, come Thanksgiving time, everything's going to cycle back around. As soon as that Mercury retrograde gets the hell out of here, everything's going to be just fine, right? So you know your time is coming, right? You know that everything you manifested will come back around. But yeah, it's just like slow and crappy. So you're trying to get back to where you want to be. The love begins is just to get back to, God, in this reading, I just feel it's normality, Taurus. It's like, can I just be normal? Yeah, there it is. The Tower is like, why? But that's, you know, but it's okay because it is saying, back to the basics. Here we go, back to the basics. Now I have to reiterate, I have to redream, redo my choices, get back to where I need to be, clearly look at things all over again for a fresh new start all over again because everything I did to crap. Yeah, but don't get underdetermined, Taurus. Don't get underdetermined because it is showing that you, even though you are trying to do this, there is a little underdeterminedness going through you right now because it is rough. Don't do that. Just keep going slow. And it also feels like there's kind of be an underdeterminedness of how long it's going to stay this way. You know, it's kind of an erratic feeling. Like, you know, the universe is being a little erratic. You're being a little erratic. You're making this way bigger than this should be. Not you personally, but the bad luck, right? Like, how could one stupid thing do all of this? You know what I mean? Because then it causes, it's like the domino effect, right? So I do feel like it's kind of a domino effect, and you do kind of feel that domino effect, but it's okay. It's okay. Everything's going to be fine. Yeah, the domino effect on every open door that you have, and you're looking at them going, well, what the crap? So that energy, right? For those of you who are new, I am Taurus, so I feel that energy and I know, and it's like you're standing over here trying to stand your ground and you're saying, how am I going to move if one stupid little thing goes down, one domino goes down, it's like every door goes down. Now you're going to sit over here and think about how you're going to open up all the doors again. It's okay, you have the key, right? You have the key in all your pockets. Just start opening them up one by one, right? You didn't lose the keys, they just slammed shut and locked. Now you got to go figure out how to unlock them. And some of them you're going to find a new key. And that's what you're doing over here. You're saying, this key doesn't work anymore and I got to get another one. So with the Nine of Coins, it's saying it's okay because you have the independence, you have the strength to travel to do so. Okay? Yeah, you're just going to have to take an extra step, an extra risk, an extra leap of faith to do so. And it's going to, it feels like it's going to have to be something maybe a little creative. Have to get a little creative. And I think that's to find that key again, right? Get a little creative within your mind to figure out how you're going to get that one key that you just can't seem to open that door with. Yeah, because it does back you against a wall. Yeah, absolutely. So you're going to have to make the leap of faith to get away from the Ten of Swords because it's got you down, right? It's stabbing you in the back. It's a pain in the butt. Got a sword in your butt over here. Yeah, and it could be giving you a little insomnia because you're a little. The insomnia is really coming from the idea of trying to get this choice made. Trying to get back to where the love is. You have to make the choices to get back where you are, to make the Wheel of Fortune change. Can you make the Wheel of Fortune change? Right? Well, you're going to make it change little by little. It's going to be, this is so slight, right? It's going to be slight, but it doesn't matter. The whole thing is you have to fight to get it back, right? Because no matter what, the good luck's going to change anyways. It happens for everybody. As long as you're pursuing to make changes. And that's exactly what you're doing. So, but yeah, it could be insomnia because you're going to be trying to make this leap of faith. And if you're going to be using your mind a lot. I mean, look at all the thinking we have over here. So there's a lot of thinking. So with the material harvest over here, so yeah, just keep thinking, guys. With the material harvest over here, it's like now in the near future, I'm going to say that this is going to be about the first and the second week of November, because while you're really planting seeds now with all the choices and stuff and trying to fix all the little areas and open up all those doors, so you're really getting ready to reap your rewards. But I do feel like in this, like I said, the 1st to 2nd of November, everything's gradually moving back into, everything's gradually moving towards where you need it to be, but you're continuing to reap and sow, right? So as you're sowing your seeds, you're starting to now get the harvest back where you lost it. But you're still in that kind of almost like patiently planning area. We're actually going to use another deck because I'd really like to really know if the Wheel of Fortune is really going to come right back up, or do we get a judgment card that shows good luck, or the sun, or something that's showing us that you're actually, everything that you are harvesting is actually coming back, because it does feel, like I said, between the beginning of the month of November. Because I do feel that that's when it's going to be. We only have like what, until Sunday? So I would say the new moon. Whoa, I heard it's the new moon. New moon, new cycle. Okay. So we'll see if the moon card comes out. But I heard new moon. Wait for the new moon, Taurus. The new moon means new cycle, means refreshing. Perfect timing. Yeah, because you're being overly generous to yourself, and you're actually probably being overly generous to everybody else around you as well. Careful of that, though, in some ways, because if you don't have the money to actually be over generous, be careful of that, okay? Because you're still trying to reap and sow what you need. Taurus's heart is so good, but I don't want you to get in trouble with that. Just keep the generosity where it needs to be as balanced as possible. And you're also being very generous to yourself about what you're sowing, right? Make sure you're sowing the right seeds. So clarifying on that. Clarify, please, on Taurus, or the 6 of Pentacles, and the material harvest. Yeah, you're still kind of not really 100% there because you're still sowing seeds. The King of Swords, there it is again. And you're perceiving that it's trying to move, but you're still kind of arguing. Hold on a second, Taurus. Yeah, it's kind of crazy because it's like, okay, you're still over here reaping and sowing. And like I said, it's going to change. And I know it's going to change during the new moon because I heard it. But the point is it's still not progressing the way you want it to progress. It's still there. So you still feel it's still unfavorable, right? With the King of Swords upside down. So you're saying it's still not progressing. I know I'm planting the seeds. I know it's coming to me, but I don't see it the way you want it to be. You'll also be getting a financial reading. I'm going to do one in a couple of days. So maybe that will also help on the situation. Oh no, Taurus. It's unpredictable. It's almost like it's unpredictable, but the thing is that's here is, remember, the King of Cups upside down is saying, I don't care. It's uncaring, but I don't really see you as that. It's what you are. What you're doing is you're going to ignore it. Uncaring, meaning I'm not going to watch it anymore. Just let it unfold naturally, Taurus. Just let it do what it's supposed to do. Don't watch it so heavily. You planted the seeds. You know what you're supposed to do. Let it unfold by itself. Because the more that you're watching it and the more you're giving it too much attention, the more you're going to watch it not go the way you want, 100% want it to go. And therefore, it's going to cause you stress. You're going to stress out. Okay? Because then you're going to be trying to probably replant seeds or trying to fix something. Then you'll be back over here in the Two of Wands. We don't need to be in the Two of Wands again. You know, if I come back to this reading in November and you're in Two of Wands again, there's a freaking problem, right? Because that means you're going back to the drawing board. You were already at the drawing board. Just let it unfold. You don't need to do that, because if you do that, you're just going to cause your own tower. You're going to watch your own tower fall. Do not do that. That is an outcome that is a possible outcome. Over nurturing. Over nurturing means giving it, like I said, too much of attention. Let it naturally unfold. Okay, so we don't want the tower. Remember that. And I don't want to come back in November and see a tower either. Okay, it's like, listen, I don't want that. Okay, so there you are. Patiently wait. That's what you're supposed to be doing. There it is. That's naturally, patiently waiting for the perfect timing. You have 1 foot in the water, 1 foot out of the water. The 1 foot in the water is saying, I'm healing and letting it unfold naturally. And the other foot is saying, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing, working, right? And keeping my stability where it is so that it can naturally flow as water naturally flows. So now it's saying, okay, Taurus, you do that and you will have the patience and planning for the perfect timing. Now, we already know the outcome of if you ever stress over this and make this too much of a priority of stressing out. You don't want that. So, next is, this is what we want to do. So that causes patiently planting again. Now you get to continue to keep planting your seeds, because now it's saying, okay, when this comes in, now plant your seeds again, and now you can see your harvest grow. Now you're seeing your harvest growing. Now you're seeing it coming to light, and then you can continue to keep working upon that. But don't do it over here, because you're just going back to the basics. You're just putting yourself into a big old circle. Because why? Because of the unsurety of what's happening, and because you're not being patient. Ooh, patience is a virtue to Taurus. Oh, I know that. Oh, God, it's my worst. It's my worst ally. Because for Taurus to be so slow, we're also very, yeah. You'd have to know Taurus really to know that now, right? They're telling me that I'm so lazy. I'm only lazy when I want to be, but when I want stuff, I want it now because I worked hard. Okay, so this brings in the good judgment call. Now you see your stuff. Now here's that blessing. Now the Wheel of Fortune is in, and it's coming in. Now you did it healthy. You have this healthy relationship with whatever this situation is that you're planting seeds on. Everybody's stories I don't care if it's love, I don't care if it's money, I don't care if it's you buying a boat, getting out of debt. It doesn't matter. That you have it's blowing. The blessing is coming through, and it's saying, you got what you wanted. But just stop fighting, because that causes the Tower. And then there's the Sun cycle. Now it's giving you a change. Okay, so it never gave us the Wheel of Fortune again. Okay, but that's okay. Like, thanks, I used this deck for the Wheel of Fortune, and I never got it. Such is life, right? But that's okay. So you have the Sun coming in that's saying, now you have the harmony. Now you have everything that you need. And the Sun is coming in, so you patiently waited for this change around. So I'm telling you, and it's definitely going to be, this is going to be in November for the majority of Taurus. Okay, right side up, yes. Upside down, no. Ask the question. No, for some of you, it's not going to be just November. For a lot of you, it's actually going to be at the end of November to December, but you will still see the harvest changing. Because no matter what, that Wheel of Fortune is still kind of changing. Yes, it's actually changing. Yeah. There it is. It's actually really changing. So no matter what, you're still going to see it changing. You will have some money and stuff coming through. It's just not the way you're looking for it, Taurus. So after the new moon, everything's going to start reeling itself around. So this Wheel of Fortune, I'm going to say for me, oh boy, guys, here we go, right? This Wheel of Fortune is going to turn. God, why has it got to turn so slow? Oh, and this is where you are, Taurus, in November. So you're still getting some of the generosities and some of the monies, and you're being able to be generous to yourself and others. So you still see your money, and it's a generous amount, but it's not what you're looking for. You won't really see that until probably December. December, Capricorn. Could be like the 24th, 25th of December. Got Capricorn coming up because it says moving towards Capricorn. So there it is, Taurus. You will not see the ultimate abundance of what you're looking for in the prosperities of what you're looking for until 24th, 25th. So think about, I'm going to say Sag Cap cusp area. So yeah, definitely within that cusp area of Capricorn. So, and that's going to start somewhere between the 21st through probably about the 25th or 26th, 27th. But I'm hearing Christmas, so the Capricorn Christmas time, which is, like I said, that Sag Cap cusp area. Okay, and that's where you're really moving on to. So you won't see this Wheel of Fortune and all this Sun until at least then. Okay, but at least you'll have a generous amount. Okay, and like I said, please don't miss out on the financial reading that I am doing in a couple of days. Okay, until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.